Marriage as a social institution. Understanding the text. According to the author, what is marriage? According to the author, marriage is the union of spouses who are tied by legal, moral, and traditional assumptions and have a variety of close personal relationships and associations. How is marriage an institution? Marriage is an institution because the relationship between the couples is recognized by law as a means of meeting social, economic, physical, and family requirements, and it is linked to other institutions such as education, the economy, and politics. What are the rules that a marriage has? Marriage has a large set of well understood rules that help in the planning and maintenance of the spouse's life. Why does marriage matter to men? Marriage matters to men because it provides structure to their lives and organizes their goals and ambitions. What is one of the central problems in modern society? One of the central problems in modern society is putting various legitimate boundaries around modern individuals, seemingly limitless desires for well-being, comfort, luxury, and prestige. What does social capital consist of? Social capital consists of a large network of people who are linked by a bond of trustworthiness and trust. What is normative marriage? Explain. A normative marriage is one that is built on pre-established standards and values. For example, in the United States, the 6 elements that characterize normative marriage are: marriages are entered willingly by mature heterosexual adults, husbands as primary owners, sexual faithfulness of partners, and parenthood. Reference to the context. Discuss 6 dimensions that defines normative marriage in America. Marriage exists everywhere. Although the concept of marriage varies by location, every civilization has its own set of marital traditions and values. Whatever it is, it allows two adults of opposite sexes the legal right to live as life partners, satisfying each other's desires. Every marriage in every area follows norms and patterns, and the same is true in the United States. In America, the structured marriage known as normative marriage has 6 dimensions. The first point to mention is that marriage is entirely voluntary. Nobody is putting any pressure on you to marry. It is up to individuals to make their own decisions. Adults are capable of managing their marriage. The marriage must be heterosexual. The husband will be the primary owner after marriage. They must support their families. Both spouses must be faithful to one another, especially when it comes to sexual behavior. And it is only after they marry that they become parents to their children. The marriages differ according to culture. How is the marriage practice different from marriage in America? Marriage practice differ from culture to culture as well as from one place to another. Not only are there disparities across the country, but there are also variations within a country. Even within our country, the marriage practices of one geographic place differ from those of other. However, the Hindu religion is practiced by a vast majority of Nepalese people. Marriage, in our opinion, is a social, spiritual, cultural, and legal connection between a man and a woman as a husband and wife. It is also the beginning of the relationship between two families. Our marriage practice is differing from those in the United States because we adhere to Hindu tradition, whereas the United States adheres to Christian tradition. The wedding ceremony is held in a religious place known as the church, and it is officiated by a religious leader. The bride and groom exchange church-provided vows declaring their love and commitment to one another. The officiant asks the attendees if they have any suggestions for why the couple should not be married. If no one objects, couple swaps ring to represent their unending love and devotion to one another. With their first kiss, the pair declares themselves husband and wife in public for the first time. Reference beyond the text. And an essay on the marriage practice in your own culture. You can refer the notes. The link is provided in the description.